Today we're trying the most beautiful products on the internet. I am talking about the kind of products that make you stop mid-scroll and think, wait, what is that? Seriously though, what is that? But the real question that we have to answer today is, are these products actually incredible when you put them on your face? Or are we all just falling in love with beautiful packaging? Today, we are not only finding out, but we're also ranking them as iconic or overrated. Okay, first of all, look at these. Look at them. If you've never seen this before, this is the brand Tatcha. And they are basically one of the brands that made beautiful skincare explode online. Vicky Tasai, who's the founder, actually created this brand after struggling with severe dermatitis and burnout from corporate life. Everything about Tatcha feels intentional. The textures, the colors, the packaging, even opening the product feels quite expensive. And that is because it is expensive. Don't come after me in the comments. I know it's expensive. All right. Let's try the water cream first. Oh, it smells amazing. It smells very fresh. Like imagine greenery. And you can see the texture is actually very lightweight. It has a gel texture to it. So this is described as being a lightweight pore refining moisturizer that helps control oil, but it also locks in hydration and it's best for oily to combination skin. Leaves a lightweight natural finish. Wow, this actually feels really different than a lot of the gel moisturizers that I have for oily skin. It almost dissipates a bit, like it feels like water. That's interesting. That's actually really nice. So when I was preparing for this video, I went down the rabbit hole of gurus that are talking about Tatcha, and one kind of common theme was that a lot of the gurus are basically saying that it's overpriced for its innovation. It's more about the branding, the packaging, kind of the beauty behind the marketing, and less about the actual ingredients being amazing. That actually does matter because this is really expensive. This cream here that is 50 mils is $93. Like that is actually really expensive. So if the ingredients don't kind of support the price, then like what is the point of getting it? I actually love it. Like for someone with oily skin, this feels amazing. It actually feels really hydrating, but really light. The smell is beautiful, but not overpowering. But there's another one. If you don't have oily skin and you're looking more for anti-aging benefits, then I'm going to show you this one too. So this is the Longevity Memory Cream. This guy has like a cushiony feel. It feels almost bouncy, like a little trampoline. Look at this. Weird. This is really hydrating too, but it doesn't have a super thick texture. It still gives a little bit of that jelly feel, just like the water cream. The smell of that is so nice too. For these two, I'm rating them both as iconic because the experience of putting them on is 10 out of 10. Before we get into the next products, I just want to take a quick moment to thank you guys for the overwhelming support that you have shown me with the launch of my brand Mature Beauty. Launching Mature Beauty has been one of the most exciting things I've ever done in my career, but it also was one of the most unbelievably overwhelming things that I have ever done. I don't think I fully realized how much pressure I was carrying or how deeply important it was for me that you guys not only loved the products but also understood the vision behind the brand. You know, I didn't realize how much it meant to me until recently when I ended up getting like a full-blown migraine for an entire day. I basically completely ran myself into the ground with stress, and you guys know from my other videos that anxiety is something that I've just really struggled with for a long time. When Tony got sick, it was a lot. Anyway, the reason I'm telling you all of this is because today's video is sponsored by our paid partner, BetterHelp. One thing that I have learned is that mental health isn't just about waiting until things completely fall apart, which is honestly what I tend to do. Sometimes it's about having the support and the tools in place to help you manage stress while you're carrying a lot of those things. And therapy has been a huge help for me during moments where I felt intense pressure and intense overwhelm. So if you've been thinking about therapy, I really recommend checking out BetterHelp because they make it so easy to get started. If you're intimidated by the whole thing, if you've never gone to therapy before, it's so easy. All you have to do is take a quiz and get matched with the credentialed therapist, and then you can communicate with them in different ways depending on what feels more comfortable for you. So you can call them, you can have video sessions, you can even text with them, which I think is really amazing. Another great thing is that if you get matched with someone that you don't think is the right fit, you know, that can be super awkward. It's not awkward with BetterHelp because you can just switch anytime and there's no extra cost for that. So if you want to learn more about it, you can click the link in my description or go to betterhelp.com/glamgirlgabby to get 10% off your first month. I know firsthand what a difference therapy really does make when it comes to finding a little bit of internal peace. So if even one person watching this feels encouraged to reach out for support, that would really make me so happy. And now let's get back into the makeup because I still have some absolutely insane products to show you. The next product is the Tatcha, the Silk Sunscreen. This retails for $64. That's a lot for a sunscreen. Holy smokes. So this is a mineral sunscreen, SPF of 50. This uses zinc oxide as the UV filter and it's 10% zinc oxide. I showed this in another video recently and I actually got a comment from one of you guys that this isn't effective for actually blocking the sun's rays because it's only 10% zinc oxide. So I found that comment really interesting. As soon as it came in, I screenshotted it because I was like, I have to look into that. And this is what I found. Sunscreen protection is actually based on the finished formula being tested, not just on the percentage of zinc oxide alone. A sunscreen can absolutely provide broad spectrum UVA protection at 10% zinc oxide, depending on how the formula is engineered and dispersed. So higher zinc formulas can sometimes offer stronger UVA protection, but the trade-off is that they also tend to feel thicker, drier, chalkier, heavier under makeup, and they can leave more of a white cast. So a big part of what Tatcha was clearly trying to do here was create a mineral sunscreen that feels elegant enough that people actually want to wear it every single day. So if mineral sunscreen is what you are looking for and you haven't found one that sits on the skin well, it's always leaving a white cast or looking really unflattering. Tatcha solves that. Like I'll put a lot here on my neck and you can see. Like when I rub it in, it doesn't white cast at all. I wouldn't consider this like a performance grade outdoor bulletproof sunscreen. I don't know. Is that how you describe sunscreen? I just think that this is like a really elevated, elegant sunscreen that people are going to want to wear every day in their day-to-day life. And the best kind of sunscreen that you can get is the sunscreen that you will wear every day. Last but not least in this category, we're going to do the Kissu Lip Mask. I have two of them right here and they are adorable. So this is just a treatment mask. Okay, this one has a little bit of glitter. This one does not. This one is like a jelly. So these can be used in a few different ways, like all treatment masks really. You can use it under lipstick, use it over lipstick like a lip gloss. You can also use these as a night treatment. That's how I use them. I've been using them every night before bed and they are very nourishing, very hydrating. It's a beautiful lip balm for sure. The one with the sparkle, I don't find it reads super glittery on the mouth, but it does have a little bit of illumination to it, but you're not going to get like big chunks of glitter. Here, I'll put it on top of this one, which is the Japanese peach lip jelly. It does have a little bit of illumination, but it's not crazy sparkly or anything, which I really like. It just catches the light a little bit. It's subtle, super sophisticated. And this is a sexy lip balm, I gotta say. 29 bucks is steep, I mean, for a lip balm, but it is hydrating. It is beautiful. It's luxurious. The packaging is beautiful. I think it's iconic. I'm gonna say it. The next one is the brand Catkin, and it's based out of China. Now, I'll be honest, when I first saw this brand, I was a little judgmental, a lot judgmental, because I kept seeing it sold on places like Temu and Shein, and immediately my brain went into the this is garbage territory. But I kept getting bombarded by this on Amazon. Eventually, I got sucked into the packaging and I bought it. Let's start with this primer. Look at how beautiful this is. It's so pretty. So this was $26 on Amazon. The one that I bought is the CO2 translucent, which is best for dry skin. There is also CO1 brightening with beads for all skin types. And then there's a CO3 natural for oily combination skin, which is the one that I should have bought. That one gives like a light kind of makeup-y finish. It had really good reviews. And then there was the CO4 green, which was for tackling redness. So I clearly bought the wrong one. I didn't realize there were so many options. I got like really excited by how beautiful it looked and I just bought it. But let's try it anyway. The first thing I noticed about it is this is like aggressively fragrant. It's strong, very strong. If you don't like that, you are not gonna like this at all. But in terms of texture, I mean, the texture feels really beautiful. Definitely feels hydrating. You can see the little gold flecks when you pump it into your hand, but once you've kind of rubbed it in, it does completely dissipate. Maybe if you have excessively dry skin and you feel like you need an extra support for that, maybe it's good to get. It's just so heavily fragranced. We'll see how the foundation sits on top of it, but I'm gonna rank it as overrated. It's beautiful, but it's overrated. It's the fragrance. It's way too heavily fragranced. Okay, the next one I've been dying to try. I haven't even opened this yet because I did not want to taint my first impression. This is the Panda Light Coverage Cushion BB Cream Foundation. So this one is actually a pretty good price point because look, you get your compact. Oh my God, this is so cute. I can't. You're getting a whole second foundation, 2-in-1. That's pretty great. So with cushion foundations, we're going to push, right? And then typically you kind of pat off here and then we're going to push and pat. So I got CO3 medium beige. Pretty good. Pretty decent color match. Okay. It's a little light. It's a little light in color, but we can probably get away with it as long as I blend it all out. Oh gosh, I look very light, don't I? The formula is nice. It's hydrating for sure. It gives a glowy finish, and I would say it's light medium coverage. Let's try to just bring this down my neck so that I don't look so light. Thing that I'm noticing about this that's really, really beautiful, it is not getting cakey or dry looking anywhere. I have a feeling this might be iconic. Let's try some lipsticks while that kind of has a chance to settle down. Okay, I'll quickly show you again the one that I got that I freaking love. It's the Catkin Moonlight Lip Balm in CO6 Camellia. This is so beautiful. Like, I cannot. It's the perfect Your Lips But Better shade. It's just so easy to wear, and it goes really well with the shade Soar Lip Liner by MAC. That is like my go-to. And look at the packaging. It's a magnetic closure. I'm not kidding. This is literally my favorite lipstick right now. So one that I was really curious to try, it looks exactly the same, see, but it's not, because this one is actually a pH changing lip balm. Whenever I see these pH changing lip balms, I always think that they're kind of BS because they always look exactly the same on everyone and they always look pink. They changed to pink on everyone, right? Let's be real. But let's try this one. This one is C21 Sapphire. This one smells really weird, I'm not gonna lie. It kind of smells like chemicals. So you can see when I put it on, even though it looks like glittery in the tube, the glitter doesn't come off on the lips at all. See how this transforms. Other than the weird smell, the texture is delightful. It feels like super hydrating, super smooth, but not sticky. I like it. Okay. Rank. I take back all the bad things I said about this. I actually think it's absolutely beautiful. Does it need to be a little darker? Yeah, but that's not, you know, the foundation's fault. That's my fault that I didn't get the right color. It's very glowy and very pretty. It sits really nice. It's not dry or chalky. I actually think this is iconic. Catkin for the win, man. Now, in terms of lips, you guys already know CO6, Camellia, iconic. I will repurchase this until the day I die. Color changing lip balm, even though it looks pretty, overrated. I don't like it that much. Let's move into the next brand. This is the brand Flower Nose, and it's a lot. This is another brand that has become massively popular online because it is so easy for creators to make videos about these products that go viral because the packaging is so visually captivating. It is like made for reals, right? Okay, should we start with blush? Now, this is a blush that I would never buy. This one's called Cloud Color Collection Rouge Box Highlighting Blush and Duo Powder. It's supposed to be like a sculptor and a blush, but it's pink and purple, so I don't really think this is like a contour. This is 04 Fluttering Romance, so it's very light. I would never reach for this ever in my life. Like, this is not a color I would ever personally buy. But the reason that I got sucked into this is because the girl on Amazon had medium toned skin. Actually, her skin was even darker than mine and it looked beautiful on her. So I wanted to try it and then we can top it off with this. So you can use them individually or you can mix them. So let's try just using the purple one first on this side. Yeah, see, it's not really showing up all that well. Let's try the pink side now. Okay, that's better. Not usually a pink blush type of gal like this, but that one definitely showed up quite a bit better, right? Let's go ahead and swirl it and blend. It is very, very powdery, as a heads up. It's okay. Would I reach for it in my day-to-day life? No. know. I've used nicer blushes. Okay, let's try topping it with this guy, okay? So this one is Berry Mary. It's a different one from the collection. So let's see. This one looks a lot more pigmented. That's actually nice. This one is more saturated. I think the blush formula itself is the same, except this one's just a lot more saturated than this one. This is like a lighter. I don't know, you guys, what do you think? I mean, it's pretty. What am I saying? Not really a blush color I would normally gravitate towards. That's why I think I'm just tripping me out. Other than the beautiful packaging, I'm not impressed. Overrated. Let's try the eyeshadow. So this color family is called Eden's Angel. 01. All of these colors are basically like muted cool tones. You have your shimmer shades up here, and then you have your mattes here, and it goes from lighter to deeper with some nice shimmer. So let's give it a go. I mean, the color story itself is very unique, actually. I don't find that you find these cooler tones as often as you find the warmer tones. All right, I'm gonna dip into this guy down here. We'll sweep it across the entire lid. It's showing up. It's pretty subtle, but like not in a bad way. Bring it up into the crease a little, pull it out. It's actually really easy to work with. It's not splotchy at all. It's nice and smooth. I'm gonna bring that same color under the eyes. I like that way more than I thought I would. Let's do another matte shade right here on the lid and see if we can brighten this up a little. This is beautiful. Wow, I really like this. Again, subtle. If you guys want like extreme pigment payoff, I wouldn't say you're gonna get it with this, but it is actually buttery and nice and creamy, and it's going on like a dream, and I could see it being really beginner friendly. Should we try adding a little bit of the shiny shade? Okay, ready? Let's see. Whoa, that's more intense than I expected. Okay, all right, let's blend this out so it's not so sparkly. Damn. Okay, if you do not like glitter, you're not gonna like these, because these aren't sheeny. They are actually quite glittery. Like they're actually a little bit on the chunky side. For the lash line, let's just use the darkest shade of brown here on a pencil brush and see if we can smoke out the lash line like a little liner. That works too. That's nice. Okay, I don't have concealer or mascara from these brands, so I'm gonna go off camera. I'm just gonna finish that part of my makeup, and then we'll be back to rate these. And I have more products to show you, so keep watching. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. This eyeshadow palette is absolutely beautiful. I think because the color story is so unique, I mean, it's so beautiful, and the matte tones are so nice. I'm gonna rate this as iconic. The blushes, I'm gonna say they're overrated. The last one from Flower Nose is this lip product in V01 Fig. So apparently this has a cloud-like texture that delivers a velvety, soft matte finish that feels weightless and airy on the lips. Comfort meets hydration. It's infused with smooth oils that provide hydration and combat dryness. It's smudge proof and stain free. Let's see. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, you have your wand on this side, and then your lip colors on the outside. Oh yeah, it is like a little moussey. So you just dip in. Huh, interesting. Then you apply. I don't love the applicator. I find it hard to get on the lip. Oh, I know exactly what kind of formula this is. This is a lip blur formula. It makes the lips look blurry. I hate this type of formula. I don't know why. I find it so unattractive. It looks really good on certain people, but not at all on me. I mean, it's comfortable for sure. It doesn't feel dry or overly matte, even though it is matte. It goes on like a cream, but it almost dries to like a bit of a powdery finish. It's not for me. I'm gonna say it's overrated, although I can understand why some people would find this iconic. Moving on to the next brand. This is the brand Florasis, and unlike Flower Nose, which feels very young, very whimsical, and fantasy inspired, Florasis feels incredibly sophisticated and luxurious. This brand became massively viral online because people genuinely could not believe the detail that was pressed into the makeup itself. The embossing in these creams and powders are just insane. It honestly looks more like a sculpture than like makeup. A lot of people see this as one of the luxury brands that's really leading the rise of Chinese beauty globally. So let's try it. The first one I want to try is this. I'm dying to try this, for one, because I'm very shiny, but for two, because this powder is very unique. This is an SPF powder. So this has a protection of SPF 50 plus. So you can see how it opens. So you twist it and then it opens this way. You get a really beautiful kind of jade puff. And then you open it up this way and your powder is right here. Isn't that lovely? You can get color 1, which is Snow, and that one is for light skin, and it gives a little bit of a subtle glow. Then you can also get color 3, which is Mist, and color 5, which is Lavender. So this one is color 5. I don't find the lavender to be overpowering at all, but this one's really nice for evening out like yellow dullness or for brightening a complexion. The purple, because purple is the opposite color on the color wheel to yellow, is going to neutralize and kind of even out that sallowness. Dang, that's nice. I have so many amazing powders that I am not really easily impressed by powders. That looks so good, doesn't it? This is iconic. Okay, we got to change this lipstick. This lipstick is not doing it for me. This lipstick is the Blooming Rouge Porcelain lipstick. It is inspired by pure white dingware porcelain. This case here is made out of porcelain and it is adorned with lotus petals, which pays homage to Chinese porcelain craftsmanship. And then when you open this up, the bullet is actually engraved with a 3-dimensional carving of ancient porcelain makers at work. Like, are you for real right now? Like, how can I even use this? So it's a velvety matte lipstick. And they say that because it has this powdery coating, it never sinks into fine lines or wrinkles. It is very comfortable on the lips, I gotta say. It's still not my favorite formula just because I don't gravitate towards matte lipsticks, but I mean, it's gorgeous. Like, let's be real right now. This is another eyeshadow palette they have. So this is a Flowery Makeup Relief palette. Like, look at the colors in this. This is very kind of subtle, okay? So it's not gonna be for the eyeshadow girl that wants like some big crazy looks. They're gonna give you more of like a subtle eye look. You know, in Asia, I don't find the makeup in general to be very loud, especially not the eye makeup. But I mean, the formulation is beautiful. And I think the colors are so sophisticated. If you like Flower Nose and you are kind of inspired by it and think it's fun, this is like Flower Nose's mom. This is so cool and young and trendy. This is trendy, but like experienced, sophisticated, elegant. This is just like another level. They are 100% leading the way in Chinese beauty innovation, and I am absolutely here for it. I want to try this next. So this is the Dual Blossom Glow Up Highlighter. Again, so gorgeous. And then you look at this and like, it's just perfection. Makeup is so fun. Okay, let's try it with Nikki's brush. N20, fantastic for a highlight. And let's just sweep it and see if we get a nice glow that's not glittery. Oh my God, give me a freaking break. Gorgeous. That is beautiful. It's not too glittery. It's not too over the top. It's just exactly what it needs to be. Let's put it on the brow bone. Add it here and here. Should we do a little on the nose? Oh my God, that is so pretty. Let's add a little more blush. Damn, I think that looks really good. And here's the finished look. What do you think? Well, that was fun. Let me know in the comments if you've tried any of these or if you want me to try any other products. Is there anything you're curious about? Let me know, I can try it. Up next on the channel, learn which drugstore products I secretly think are better than high-end. Or you can click right here and watch what YouTube thinks you'll enjoy the most. Either way, I'll see you over there.